Yes, 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 yes. It's your girl Mooney 69 Ways Johnson, and I'm here for another live weekly recap of Beyond the Gates, episodes 24 to 28. Okay, before I get into these episodes, if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed and hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And share out the video if you are a Beyond the Gates fan, like I am. Yes, so without further ado, let's get into these episodes. So I'm gonna do a little different today. It's gonna go by characters instead of episodes because everything ties together. Okay. Hey there, Letitia. Hey there, Lighten Up with Letitia. Thank you for coming through. Yeah. So it's gonna go by characters. Okay. But there was some missing characters that I didn't mind that was gone this past week, which was the whole Smitty and Martin and even mostly the lady with all aliases, Dana, Leslie, Sherry, Anna. We didn't get too much of them this past week, but this coming week we definitely go get them. But yeah, so I want to start off with Kat and Eva. Cause we know last time, my last recap, it ended with Kat trying to bust Eva, being her mama's files and all, being nosy and all, and Eva got one up on her because she Kat stupid behind left her phone as she trying to bust Eva in the act, and Eva delete the camera footage off her phone. So yeah, so Kat still got her right for Eva. She don't trust her, rightfully so. But yeah, so we have Eva at the office, and Kat interrupts her. And Kat confronted her on, you erased the footage, and because I saw you snooping around in my mama's files. She claimed Eva defends herself, and she insists because she looked at the photo and she insists that Kat has everything, meaning that she has a family that loves her, mom and dad, and want for nothing, as you would say. So she said that you have everything. And she says I don't have anything. Eva said she don't have anything until she looked up on this job being Nicole's temporary personal assistant. And Eva insists that Kat's targeting her is a waste of time and energy. I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, she right to target you, but the way she going about it is too much. It's like, girl, relax. It will all come into the light, okay? It's just the way she going about it is it's a little bit too much. Too much energy on it. So she needs to scale it back some, okay? But yeah, she has the right to target you, but she because you is not to be trusted because the way you came in to get the job by way of your crazy mama with all her aliases, it was just, yeah, she has the right to side eye you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So let's get into Ashley, Derek, and Andre. These are my least favorite characters on the show for storyline. That's just me. Probably just me. I don't really give a damn about Ashley, Derek, Andre, Thorple. I mean, not Thorple. Triangulation of their relationship. So, we are back at the hospital. We also see Shanice, the head nurse. Okay. We haven't seen her in a while. Okay, so I'm glad because we saw most. She was mostly almost in every episode this past week. So I finally remember her name. Her name is Shanice. She was fun. She's the head nurse, and she was just talking to Ashley about the upcoming documentary. Cause come to find out, Jacob went to his uncle because he didn't know where he wanted to stay or go because he's supposed to leave town. He was only supposed to be there for the award ceremony and stuff like that. So they came up, Jacob and Ted came up with the idea of doing a documentary on the hospital or the nurses and stuff like that. It was just like, oh wow, another reason to stay. I'm like, who idea was that? There's another reason to stay and be around Ashley. So I guess. There are your least favorite characters this week. Yes, they were. You know, the week before they was not on screen, so I guess they making up. Okay, but yeah, so he decided to do a documentary on the hospital, the nurses of it all. That's another reason to stay. And what else happened? Yeah. So Shanice, talk about the documentary with Ashley, and he had to schedule interviews with each individual nurse. And Ashley looking like he didn't schedule nothing with me. And she's wondering if it's like old nurses or new nurses. And she see that Andre is acting kind of funny style since he tried to attempt to kiss her the last time. And she stated where she stood for it's like, I got a man. Like, what are you doing? We've been friends for a long time. And she feels some kind of way. I mean, rightfully so, because since he tried to kiss her the last time, it really, she see that it changed their friendship. Okay, so he acting funny style when he's around her now. So yeah. Hey there, Miss Kira Speaks. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Ashley there, thumbs down. I mean, Ashley there and Andre, when they are together, they're definitely a thumbs down for me. So yeah, so she feeling some kind of way. And then we also see Shanice, the head nurse. She's a hoot. She is both. She's on the phone at work, boasting and talking about this upcoming documentary. Like she's gonna be on film, and she glad she took some acting classes when she was in high school. It's about to pay off or something. I was like, this lady is a hoot. But also, at the same time, we see Ashley confront Andre about the way he's acting towards her, and he's avoiding her for rejecting his kiss the last time. So as they talking, we also see Shanice peeping because she's a little nosy. So she off the phone trying to eavesdrop hear that conversation. And yeah, so she actually confronted Andre. And then also we also see Derek behind. He is at Uptown talking about his photo, because I forgot that Jacob did this photo and article in the Washington sleuth or whatever, however you pronounce that, about him saving that cat. Saving the cat, and he doesn't like the photo, how it turns out. And then Andre Jacob suggests that Andre capture the world as he sees it through photography and stuff like that. And he put and how he put Ashley on the pedestal, taking photos of her in a way. And then Jacob advised Derek to retaliate against Andre, because we know that Derek sees Andre, how he feels about Ashley. Like, we see it, we're not blind to it. Okay, so yeah, so they were just joking. And we is back at and then eventually Andre did arrive at Uptown. I forgot about that, because after he talked to Ashley about the avoidance and how things change in their friendship and stuff like that, Andre did arrive at Uptown later and then discuss the new documentary project to Derek. And Derek was hoping that it don't interfere with Ashley nursing duties. And then Andre trying to gain interest in Derek's firefighting job. I'm like, okay, I really didn't care about none of this, and be honest. I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't care. So eventually all this led up to Derek inviting Andre to dinner, to Ashley house for dinner. Yeah. So, I guess Andre reluctantly said yes. He ran into Shanice at the hospital because he forgot his gear at his Uncle Ted's office. Uncle Ted's office is locked, and he just contemplating in not going to this dinner, even though he said yes. He does not want to go. And then Shanice gave him some advice about getting a phone call, have somebody call him and just dip out, okay, and stuff like that. So that was basically that at the moment. Then we see later he gets to Ashley's apartment. They have dinner. Derek and Andre bond over fantasy sports and wine. It was weird, but okay. Yeah. And then he eventually get a phone call from Danny. And then Derek picked up that it seemed like he got out so fast, like he think it was like a booty call or something. And then Ashley suggests that they're gonna find him a girlfriend. I'm like, really? I'm thinking low key. Eventually, Ashley gonna think Andre more than a friend. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. She gonna think of Andre as more than a friend eventually, in my opinion. Because it's like she know how you like be friends with someone of the opposite sex so long, and then something happened between y'all two that y'all get close, and then feelings get involved, and then you starting to think, even though you didn't think that way before, but things happen and y'all start thinking of each other another way. And yeah, so I'm thinking Ashley might go down that road and poor Derek might get hurt in the process while she pretending to look for him for a girlfriend, in my opinion. So yeah. What are y'all saying? Derek doesn't need to be in front of anyone. Andre needs to let us in on the secret about Ashley, because why he's so obsessed with her. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all been friends for so long that all of a sudden she's in a relationship, she got this new job, and now you want to be with her, even though you know she got a dude. I don't. That's why he went to his aunt-in-law, who's a psychiatrist. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I am all caught up. I love this messy show. Me too, Jen. Thank you for coming through. Oh yes. Yeah, we don't get it. We don't get the whole Andre and Ashley thing. I'm sorry. Derek looks like he will burn the whole apartment down when he find out. Yeah, and he's a firefighter, and he probably know how to do it and become undetected that it was him who set the fire. I don't know. I'm just saying. So yeah. Let me see if I should have some screenshots. Let me see. I have some screenshots. Yeah, there we go. Whew. I have some screenshots. Yeah. So that was the whole Ashley, Derek, and Andre of it all. I really don't care for those characters in this show, especially when they all come together. And yeah, so let's get to the McBrads and Joey of it all. So Doug is still gambling. You still gotta have it. You can't kick. Yeah, so we see Joey and Vanessa at the Soul Food Kitchen, Ophi Jean's Soul Food Kitchen. They returned from a house hunting because Joey claimed that he looking for a house for his mama, right? And Vanessa was showing him some houses and stuff like that, and suitable for an aging person like his so-called mother. And then it was like this light flirtation, and Vanessa was getting drawn into Joey as he's talking. Then it was like a light hand touch when she got her phone back for him. It was just yes. I'm like, okay. Hey there, Candy Love. Thank you for coming through. I haven't watched past the second episode. It's okay, Candy. Thank you for coming through though. You got some catching up to do. It's good. I knew Joey was lying about lying to Mrs. Hot Pants. Yep. I said the same thing too. I'm like, mother. I'm like, you haven't met the mother yet, but yeah. So yeah, it was like a light flirtation, hand touching. You know, Vanessa is drawn into Joey. It seemed like she started taking a liking into him more than just a client. I mean, I thought she was just into, you know, young dudes like Diego, okay, at the who work at the country club. So yeah. So she was showing him houses. And then later we saw Doug sharing the meal with Randy. Randy is trying to like he doing everything besides having the sky written in the sky and having a banner or neon lights flashing in Doug's face about you need to pay Joey, you need to slow down on your gambling and stuff like that. Like he trying to like tell this dude like you need to start being more at work than at the gambling spot because you have to pay Joey or he gonna break your legs or do something. But yeah, that's what Randy is trying to be a good friend, but also at the same time working for a slime like Joey. So it's like Randy is like in a rock and a hard place. Like he want to have his friends back, and he working for his boss, so he got to do what he say. So it's like ugh. So yeah, so Randy, you know, trying to give his friend a heads up about doing more heart surgery because he's a surgeon. I'm like, when he got time to do surgery and gamble? Yeah. Okay, then you know Vanessa saw them, and then she interrupt, and then Randy hightail it out of there, and you know Vanessa like telling Doug about Randy, like you know he worked for Jory Armstrong, right? And you know he just lying, talking about I'm trying to get Randy on the straight and narrow. I'm like, no, you not. While you over there having secret gambling debts and owing Joey, and you know Joey before he met your wife, so stop. Um, yeah, so Vanessa is not too keen on Randy and Doug's relationship of it all. Yeah, so he always, you know, Doug is always leaving, talking about I gotta be at the hospital. No damn well he going straight to the casino. Okay. And he's on this losing streak of it all. So yeah. She's calling him Zaddy. Let's see. Vanessa just ready to give it to anybody. That's what it seemed like. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it seemed like because how you go from Diego, the young hottie at the who work at the country club, to Joey? Like, no. No. I mean, getting they kind of around the same age, kind of, but he's a little older, but whatever. Yeah, so he's Doug went to the gambling spot instead of going to work like he's supposed to. And you know, this is right up Joey alley. Joey wants to see this man be in so much debt. So I'm like, okay, if he can't pay you back, then what? What he got to do for you? That's what I'm wondering. But at one point in time, Nicole did encounter Vanessa and Joey at the country club because I remember they met again later and again and later and this past week in one of those episodes. I forgot what episode it was, but Nicole did encounter Vanessa with Joey. And Joey kind of said like I tried to apply at the country club for membership and they denied me. I'm like, of course they're gonna deny you. They know your track record. They know what you do. They is not gonna accept no matter how much money you get. I don't think you don't fit the bill, okay, to be a member of this country club, okay? So yeah, so he ran Vanessa and Vanessa. I mean, ran to Nicole. Nicole knows what Joey does, and you know she's trying to look out for her friend Vanessa. Vanessa just saying it's just only business and stuff like that. And Joey let it be known that he knows of her father work, Vernon Dupree's book, and he said he read it, and stuff like that, and how he just looking for that Vanessa's helping him look for a home for his mom and stuff like that, his aging mother, so he say. So yeah, and then later we see Ted and Nicole um talking about it, and then she mentioned that Joey said he looking for a home for his elderly mother, and Ted looking like, what? His mother who died a year ago? I'm like, he is such a liar. I don't know why Joey decided to lie to Vanessa, knowing that she know people. Eventually, she was gonna find out. It was just weird. Okay. I'm surprised Vanessa doesn't know Doug is lying, but then again, she does. Yeah, at the end of the day, like she said, business is business. Okay. She's trying to get her money up. I mean, she gonna need her money up the way Doug is over there gambling. Ain't y'all married too? Cause his debt gonna come your debt, in my opinion. So I don't know, child. Like, you need to wake up. Cause I remember her and Nicole was talking. Cause Nicole did eventually tell Vanessa about Joey's mother's not being alive. She's dead and all that stuff. And and then Diego coming over there flirting, and she dipping off with Diego for little quickies and stuff at the country club. And Nicole just said, I don't she don't get they marriage, their relationship, because they have she let it be known. Vanessa let it be known that her and Doug got a special relationship. So I'm like, okay. Cause Nicole even saw what Vanessa was put down with Joey. Like, she wanna be with Joey. So yeah. Nicole said she is not down with that kind of relationship. I'm like, but little do you know, your husband was like, what, 20 some years ago, however old that girl is, Eva is. So I can't wait till that comes to fruition, to be blown up. So I can't wait till that happen. But yeah, so Vanessa confronted Joey about it, and he admitted that he lied, that his mother died on the operation table for getting vanity. She getting some kind of cosmetic surgery. And then he talking about he suffered from the same disease his mama has, which is vanity. I start cracking up, like, because he said he's getting older, he's dieting, exercising, trying to, and then now his knees is acting up. I guess he looking for a special house. I'm like, okay, whatever. So yeah. That's just the whole McBride and Joey of it all. So I'm tired of talking about them. There's like another least favorite characters behind the whole Ashley, Derek, and Andre of it all. So yeah. I don't know why these people don't Google it. I meant about the line that he working on. Yeah. It seemed like he don't do no surgery. I'm like, when you have time to do surgeries, and then he a heart surgeon or something, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know what Joey got up his sleeves when it is concerned of Doug and Vanessa, because we know Doug is a surgeon. I don't know if he's trying to get revenge, or I don't know. Because the surgeon who did his mom's surgery dipped and left town. So yep. Let's see. Vanessa was eating it up too. Like, why are you believing Letitia? I said the same thing. Why she's believing it? I think she's believing it because she is drawn. Like I said, she is drawn into him. She does have some kind of I guess some attraction to him, I should say. Like, she attracted to him. So she gonna eat it up, and then at the end of the day, she still got that thing in her back of her mind. Business is business. So yeah, so she gonna eat it up. Let's move over to Kat and Tomas real quickly. Not too much happened with them this past week. Because we know that Naomi is suing her daddy law firm, and the law firm does affect Tomas, and Tomas was getting on my nerves. Okay, talking about how this lawsuit can affect his career. I'm like, if this gonna affect your career, then move the hell on, nigga. That's what I wanted to say. But but yeah, Tomas called Kat for a meeting at the Ophi Jean's soul food restaurant. Tomas asked Kat to convince her cousin Naomi to drop the lawsuit against Bill Fern. Kat was shocked because she's so happy to see him. She thinking like he wanted to see her for something else, and kind of find out like you trying to use me to talk to my cousin to drop the lawsuit, and she felt some kind of way, and she like she left angry, and I don't blame her because he did come off that way instead of saying like, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day?" And then he ain't kind of slipping in. He just went straight there. Okay, like what? And then later, we see Kat daydreaming about Tomas and how he apologized and he's saying all these sexy things and they kiss and she talking about she want more in this fantasy. I'm like, no, you do not want more with Tomas. No, don't give it up so fast. Like, did Sierra tell you keep your goodies in a jar? They stay in a jar. Keep it in a jar. And then Janet Jackson tell you to wait a while. Just wait a while, because Tomas not be the right guy. Okay, so yeah, now she's stuck on Tomas. And I'm afraid my girl Kat gonna get hurt down the line. And then she saw the text saying that he was wrong and he's sorry, and then she forgave him. And he said, "You forgive me?" And she said, "Yes." I was like, oh my God. I just don't want Kat to be blindsided by Tomas, because I feel like Tomas don't messed it up being with Eva. Yep, I don't know what Joey's motivation is. No Vaseline. Yes, I don't. Yes, please keep the goodies in the jar. Okay. Yeah, so that was just a little Kat Tomas this past week. That's all I have for them. Let's get to Jacob and Malone and Elon. Okay. Yes, Tomas is not the one. Okay, he is not the one. We getting over to Jacob and Marcel Malone and Elon. So Jacob noticed his partner Malone at the bar at Uptown, and he approached him. Jacob asks Marcel, is his father is the one who instructed him to be nicer, because the week before this week episodes, Marcel changed his tune with Jacob being nicer to him instead of being an asshole. So Marcel denies this, and then Jacob getting his feelings, and he says he don't need to be coddled and stuff like that, because he got some years, a little bit of years on the force, as you will, and he said he don't need to be coddled like he a rookie or something, or because his dad is the chief of police or something. He don't need to be coddled. He don't need to be treated differently. So, and then we also see one moment, we see later that Jacob seen, and I guess in the bad neighborhood, Jacob seen Marcel Malone, his partner, take a brick of money from Joey. And then he went to then later he approached his dad about it. He said he didn't want to call internal affairs before he get internal affairs involved. He want to get his father opinion on it, because he said what he saw. He told him what he saw, and then his father Elon talking about Joey is a CI or something. It sounded crazy. It kind of sounded crazy, like the dad is hiding something. I'm like, is it true or is false? Because it sounds unbelievable that they using Joey to get to a bigger fish. So Joey is the CI. I'm like, but what they got to do with him taking money? I don't get it. So is Marcel Malone dirty or no? Okay, that's what I'm asking. Then we did see later Elon approach Marcel about it and tell him like you need to take it easy and be careful because how his son is so righteous and so by the book that he don't need he don't want his son around your dirtiness, your corruption and stuff like that. So I don't know. Yes, oh yeah, he's old sloppy. I'm like, y'all doing it right out in front of public. They're definitely hiding something. He hiding something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I believe the CI mess. I mean, that could be possible to get to a bigger fish, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, Jacob, he is too by the book. He is too. Even his dad, like he's too by the book. He's not like he's not dirty. Not the least. Jacob is going to be disappointed when he find out his daddy is. That's what I'm saying. Like something don't sound right. Because the dad face, and then he approached Malone later. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. It's just, woo. And then when that day come, I can't wait to I see how Jacob gonna react if his dad is dirty. Poor Jacob. So that was basically Jacob Malone and Elon's scene for this past week. So we're gonna going over to Naomi, Bill, and the clients. The clients who got on my nerves. I'm gonna be honest, they got on my nerves. They got on my nerves, okay? So you know that Naomi is suing Bill and his law firm for the sexual assaults case that these young ladies have presented Naomi with. Stephania, Becky, and Carrie. That's their names. So we see the ladies they is at Bill's law firm, but there's no Naomi in sight. So I'm looking like, what's going on? Okay. So Naomi's running late at quotations. She's running late. Bill told them they could come back there. They're gonna get this meeting started, so he offered the clients to come back there. Bill was saying all the things. He tried to make a deal behind Naomi's back with her clients, and he is like trying to when one of the women realized Bill is trying to intimidate them. So Stephanie, I think, is the one who secretly texted Naomi about it, and kind of found out Caroline, I guess, is the Bill's secretary, gave Naomi the wrong time. So she at the cafe, just at the diner, just chilling, talking on the phone with Ashley. Then she get a text. She like, wait a minute, hold up. So she ran over there real quickly, because Bill told them like, even if you lose, even though Naomi is taking this case on contingency, if you lose, the legal fees and stuff like that would still be your bill and stuff like that. So he said he was there to give them an offer. He didn't say he had the offer at that moment. So Naomi came in, took a front bill about giving her the wrong time of the meeting and accused him of witness intimidation. So she threatened to contempt charges, I believe, if it happens again, and sarcastically thank him for showing her clients his fear of losing the case in court. So yeah, the ladies were so done talking to him before Naomi arrived. They work at a home law firm. They know. That's what I said. I'm like, what y'all was doing, and what promotion? I'm like, because we know that Haley took one of their promotions, one of their positions they supposed to get when they was moving up the ladder as a paralegal. So I'm like, how you was gonna become a paralegal? And you know, This the number one rule. Do not talk to the opposition without your lawyer being there. I don't get these ladies. I just don't. I don't. Cause we know Bill got the gift of gab when it comes to talking and trying to persuade somebody, okay? Then we see later that Naomi brought Stephania, Becky, and Carrie to the soul food diner kitchen, Ophi Jeans, to discuss their case. Tomas decided he want to pull up on Naomi, and Naomi looking like, if this is about the case, you can forget it, because he is so worried about his job. I'm like, Naomi had to tell him, like, if you so worried about this case ruining the law firm, it's about time you look for another, create an exit plan, as you will, I should say. Create an exit plan. I say the same thing, like, you need to, if this gonna affect your career, if you think this, and we know that Mike is lying, they know this. Bill and Tomas know he about done this, because the way he's behaving in past episodes, the way he talk about women and stuff like that. So they know Bill is capable of this, okay? So it's like, all this, and this case can ruin the law firm. Yeah, you definitely should consider creating an exit plan, dummy. Instead of trying to get everybody to calm down or drop the lawsuit, just always have an exit plan just in case. Yeah. So that's what Tomas was trying to do with Naomi. And Naomi was talking to the ladies. They was getting on my nerves, like I said. They took they expressed to Naomi they want to withdraw from the sexual harassment lawsuit against Bill. And Naomi had to reassure them about the contingencies of the basis of this lawsuit. And and the women were concerned about the potential legal fees, but she was like, because Naomi already knows her father made them an offer, but he didn't probably say the amount. So so these ladies, they was getting on my nerve. I'm not gonna hold you, especially Becky of it all. She definitely got on my nerves, because we saw later that she met up with who she met up with? Haley behind later, because Haley is like trying to get involved. She's trying to get involved so much that she might ruin it for Bill and the law firm. So yeah, Becky got on my nerves. Everybody got on my nerves. All the clients got on my nerves. But she has to keep talking them into, or lay out all the facts or options for them, like, to really think about it before you just go with the first thing my father says. And then we see later he invite the ladies back, and Naomi later another day to the office, and he came up with a offer of $1 million each, and he had the papers drawn up, and he let them stay in the office as they look over the documents and stuff like that. And but before, let me back it up a little bit, because before we got there, Naomi ran into her grandparents. her grandparents, okay? Vernon and Anita Dupree. They was at Uptown. She sat down with them. Grandpa really is encouraged her to drop this lawsuit against Bill, because it was ruffles of feathers. And I was side-eyeing Grandma Anita, because I'm like, one episode, when she came for you for advice or a listening ear, you encourage her to, if you believe in this case, take the case, and I believe you will win. But now, since you met with your husband, y'all had a meeting of the mind, now you singing another tune, another song? Really, Grandma Anita? So, Vernon is thinking about the family secrets, because Bill holds the family secrets. I'm like, y'all gave Bill too much for me, because Don't y'all have some of Bill's secrets besides this Haley cheatation of it all? Y'all should have some Bill secrets too. And I'm pretty sure some of these secrets that Bill holding for y'all, he is involved in it. So it's like it's his secret too. Especially if he covered up something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They was getting on my nerves for a little bit. The ladies weren't being very smart about it. Naomi told them they'd be scrutinized. Yes. It's like then they got the $1 million offers. They so excited. Talking about I can pay this off, I can get some shoes. I'm like, these women, oh my God. I'm like, you work here at a law firm? That's what you're thinking about? Like what? Yeah, Haley is super annoying. She was super annoying this episode. I mean, this past week episodes. We saw. Let's talk about Haley a little bit. She she went to Bill, expressed that they rejected her from the whole country club of it all, Fairmont Crest country club, and she is having a hard time because they don't want her there due to they are Team Danny. So it is what it is. And then she's so bored out her mind. She is approaching, even Bill told her not to get involved. She's still doing it behind his back or whatever, trying to fix it. And vice versa with him trying to fix it for her on her end, trying to be accepted. I'm like, she got too much time on her hands. I'm like, don't she work at the farm too? Or she married you and then she quit her job. I don't know. I don't know with Haley. So how Haley zipping around talking about what is that? How Haley's zipping around talking about them, talking to them she doesn't have a job. Okay, she gets on my nerves. But she's supposed to be a paralegal because remember she took one of the ladies' positions. I don't know. I'm still scratching my head around that. I guess her being married, she don't need to be working there no more. I don't know. It was like 1 minute they say she worked there, 1 minute it's like she going around not working and she trying to be at the country club and fit in and stuff. Trying to protect Martin, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's more than probably just Martin's secrets. I'm pretty sure it's more than Martin. So the grandparents are only trying to protect the yes. They get on my nerves. And that's the only time we saw them this past week episode. The grandparents. They worry about this case with Bill and letting the family secrets out. I'm like, it's not about Naomi and Bill. It's more about the ladies and Martin, in my opinion. So, because not Martin, Mike of it all. So Mike is the one that's the creep. Yep. So yeah, so they got the offer. They looked at it. Naomi looking like, if you take this offer, and he talking about getting their jobs back at the same time, you cannot. What would say that they would not fire you for anything or everything or any little mini thing or for anything they could fire you for anything. It could be whatever. Even though you got your job back, they can make it very difficult for you. Okay, so and stuff like that. And then these ladies are so gullible. Tell about we get our jobs back, give us $1 million. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. They're gonna make it difficult for you. Okay, and you cannot sue them again. So that's the kicker. You cannot sue them again. So it kind of like burst their bubbles, and they had to like really think about it. So the father came in. Naomi tore up the lawsuit. I mean the papers, and they said they had no deal. So they was still taking it to court. So Bill thought it was gonna work, and his secretary thought it was gonna work. So yeah. So we see later that Naomi went to Bill's office again. They having an argument talking about how he's arrogant, narcissistic, And because every time they bring up this lawsuit, especially Bill and Haley, they thinking that it's personal. It's not personal. It's like something happened to these ladies, legitimately happened to this lady, and Mike had to pay for it. And Mike is attached to a law firm, unfortunately. And they came to Naomi because I guess she good at what she does, and she knows her father law firm. So they was arguing about that. And then his hand got numb. She tried to call 911. He told her not to because she thinking he having a heart attack and stuff like that. And Naomi is kind of worried about that fighting is affecting his health about this lawsuit and their relationship. She says she doesn't hate him. I guess that's good for him to hear, because I guess he need to hear that she doesn't hate him. So yeah. Yep. So that was pretty much the whole Naomi building these clients, these stupid clients, and the grandparents who get on my nerves. So let's move over to Danny, Chelsea, and Kat. What I gotta say about these three? So we know that Danny is kind of lost and she's struggling not to drink. Try not to drink of it all because Chelsea had let her down about not being like basically fire her because Chelsea don't want to model no more because her and Kat, they own some new business ventures with this purse line. Okay, so Danny is still trying to figure out what she want to do. Nicole, I think at one point told her she can get back into modeling. She hasn't lost it, so she can get back into modeling. And then she got these people who she supposed to put on this fashion show or something event. And she promising these people that she will find somebody else and replace Chelsea for being a model. But she also putting herself into Chelsea and Kat's business, like literally. Like somehow she got some ideas how Chelsea should model their purse line, like naked or semi-naked. It was crazy. Even Kat was eating it up. Okay, at one point she was no help at that time, so Kat was eating it up, and yeah. So Danny just forced herself into Chelsea's business, and Chelsea just wants some space from her mom. Like she want to do this on her own with her business partner Kat, and yeah. So she has she giving her mom some pushback and stuff like that, and Danny came in with all these bags and prototypes. What kind of bag? Thinking what kind of. She listened to all different types of bags they can make for their purse line, and Chelsea is not feeling it at all. Kat was kind of feeling it a little bit, but she had to excuse herself because she see that it was getting tense between Chelsea and Danny. Okay, so yeah, she was just, Chelsea just expressing like she want to do this on her own. She want to have her own lane. She don't want to be under her mom because Danny talking about creators can have momagers too. Like what? You just so determined to link yourself or live your dreams through this girl. Like leave her be, okay? And Chelsea like, yeah, because ain't just like how grandma did with you about you modeling and stuff like that. So and she left out at one point getting hyped with her mama, and kind of hurt her mama's feelings a little bit. And then she came back and apologized. It was cool. I'm like, this Danny is like, I'm gonna need Danny to find something on her own, okay? Because Chelsea did agree that she will do this. I guess this last time, because it'd be the last time she would walk down the catwalk. But during the catwalk, she will be promoting her and Kat new business venture. So I guess it's a win-win. But she needs to detach herself from Chelsea in that way for being her momager and putting herself and trying to put herself into her new business ventures. So let her fly her own. Okay. Yeah, so Look, Danny was hurt, but she understand at the same time. So there's that. Let's get to Bill and Haley and Danny. I wanted to see Bill collapse. I thought that was gonna happen. I thought like next time we gonna see him in the hospital in scrubs or something with tubes in his nose or something. I'm not gonna hold you. Nicole tried to tell her. She did, Nicole, the psychiatrist. So she worried about her sister. So yeah. Bill, Haley, and Danny. So hey, Haley, like I said earlier, Haley did tell Bill about the country club being mean to her. They rejected her because they teamed Danny and stuff like that. And Bill is pissed. So he planned on trying to resolve it for her, and she does not want him to do that on her behalf. She don't want him to get involved. Okay. And we also see Bill calls Danny and asks to visit her at her home. So every time Danny gets thinking about Bill or talk to Bill any kind of way, she gets excited and she think another way, which get on my nerves. The little Danny, okay, the little Danny of it all. So we see Bill call her. She get excited. She changed her clothes into this red number. She looking cute though. I'm not gonna hold you. The fashion be fashioning in this show. So everybody be looking good for the most part. So she changed it to this short red dress or what have you. Before he arrives, when he arrives, he just looking around how the house didn't change and stuff like that. You know how to make small talk or what have you. But he really is there to discuss. They share a property, beach house, at Rehoboth, in Delaware somewhere, and that he has a buyer for it. So I think that's the last thing he said. That's the last thing they have tied to each other for their divorce is concerned. So he has a buyer for the property, the beach house. And she was kind of sad to hear because she was hoping to spend some time with her daughters one last time before they got rid of it. So, but it is what it is. She grabbed this photo because I guess he looking for the deed of the house, and she had it. So she pulled out this photo book, and she opened it, and he like, a photo book. She said, I organized the way I organize. Okay, so I guess the deed is in a photo book, but they was going through the book, looking at some old pictures. It's like giving Mary J. Blige reminiscing on the love we had. Okay, but yeah, so they just reminiscing and talking about a song. Their favorite slow jam song was Cisco Incomplete. I had to laugh at that. I was like, oh, not Cisco Incomplete. And then they conversation turned emotional as they recall about their life together. And then Danny landed a kiss on him. A passionate kiss. It took a minute for him to push her away. I'm not gonna hold you. It took him a good minute to push her away. So yeah, he said I did not want that kiss. He wasn't expecting the kiss. And he's raised up his hand talking about I'm married and stuff like that. And Danny insisted that he wanted to kiss her. But Bill denies it, accused her misinterpreting his visit. But my thing is she misinterpreting, or are you doing that on purpose for her to misinterpret? Because my thing is, like, if you want to talk about this deed to the house that you have a buyer for, why not meet somewhere in public? Why you have to come to the house? See, Bill be playing games, in my opinion. Bill be playing games, and he know how Danny still feels about him after this divorce. She did not want to divorce this man. Now he playing games, in my opinion, because now you couldn't have met anywhere with this lady about this property, but you met her house. Why? I don't know. So, in my opinion, Bill is playing games with Danny in that aspect. So, but in his visit, he did let her know about the Naomi suing his law firm and stuff like that. So Danny realized that Bill is is not really there for to get back together with her. So and she's asking, why are you here? And he had to really tell the truth this time. So he told the truth about the country club and Haley. Maybe you can talk to the people because Haley is being rejected from the country club. And I'm like, you is ballsy to ask that of Danny of all people about your new wife. Like, yo, you have some balls there, sir. You rejected the kiss, and now you asking for a favor. Interesting, but yeah, she found the deed in the photo frame. I mean, in the photo book, and she gave it to him. Yeah, and he left with the deeds to the beach house. So, oh gosh, what else happened? I forget what else happened. I had got some little notes, but I forget what else happened between them. And let me just talk about Haley of it all. How she just going around trying to fix stuff and talk to this person and that person, because she done talk to everyone from Chelsea. Talk about Chelsea need to be open to her father and stuff like that, like forgive her father of it all. I'm like, you need to stay out of it. How about you not interfere? Because you is the person who, like, in their eyes, broke up their family. So try not to interfere too much. But that'd be too much like right? So she's trying to, talk them into because she know how Bill's feel about his girls being in his life and how he want their forgiveness. So she trying to go around fix that. I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. And then top it all off in this lawsuit. And she should not be involved because she is a witness and she works there. So, and she's trying to meet up with Becky, which is one of the Naomi clients on the low. And Naomi called her. It's like, girl, are you okay? Haley needs to be, I don't know. So I need to smack her. I don't know. It's like, girl, stop. Like, stop. For you ruin it for your husband. I mean, even though I don't care about Bill and Haley, to be honest, it's like one of the couples I do not like the most, and along with Martin and how he treats Mitty. Yeah, so it's like I really don't care, but all at the same time, like, girl, stop. He's telling you don't do it, you do it anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think, it for the episodes 24 to 28 about everybody on this screenshots. I think I talked about everyone on the screenshots. And we also see Danny and Andre hooking up, and they just said she know it won't last because initially he's supposed to leave town, so but he's staying in town due to this documentary that could last months or a month or two. I don't know. So yeah. So it's just physical. So she know it won't last too long, but they have a special relationship, just physical, and hopefully Nicole and Ted will not find out about it and stuff like that. So yeah. That's episodes 24 to 28. Did I miss anything? Please let me know, because it was a lot happening, especially with the whole Bill, Naomi, Haley, Danny of it all, and the lawsuit of it all. So yeah, it was a lot of drama happening. So yeah, who do I like this past week the most? I like how Naomi was standing on business. She was standing on business, even though those clients were getting on my nerves. She was trying to reel them in. Like, even though she had to put her personal aside, because sometimes she questioning it is personal because she like sticking up for her mom, what he did to her mom and stuff like that. But she just, want to do right by her clients when you boil it down. So yeah, so Naomi, she stood on business, even though her clients was like really getting on my nerves and trying to go behind her back and stuff and settle and talking to people they ain't got no business talking to. So who got on my nerves? Haley and Tomas got on my nerves the most, I would say. And low key the grandparents, the Freeze, they got on my nerves the most this past week. So yeah. Whew, he do be playing game. Yep, it felt nostalgic. Haley doesn't have anything else to do. No, she doesn't. That's why I'm like, please, Danny, please put in a good word for this girl for she has something to do. Since she ain't working at the job, at the office, because she be in and out. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird in my opinion. If you're supposed to be working at the office, I don't see you doing any work. I barely. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I kind of cringe when I think she said she seeing him growing up or something when it came to him and Ashley. I'm like, so you let it be known there's the age gap. I'm like, that didn't sound right, and you messing around with him. So yeah, so even though they good together, but they not really good together, if you get my drift. So that'd be an interesting relationship if they do decide to go out into the outside in the public with it. So oh, that's why you held your head. That would be interesting. I mean, it's a good distraction from the whole Billy thing, in my opinion, when it comes to that's the only time I like Andre is when he with Danny. Even though it's not right due to they sneaking around behind her sister and her brother-in-law's back. Yeah, and he just doing it to get his mind off of Ashley. That's all. That's it. That's all. So yeah. But it seems like they enjoy their time together nonetheless. So that is it. That's all for episode 24, 28. That's all I got. If I forgot anything, please leave it in a comment below. Cause that's all I can remember and my little notes got for this past week episode. So yeah, let us know down in the comments did I miss anything that was important. So yeah. If you made it this far, make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button, and because they support each other. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a big problem. So yeah, it's gonna be a big problem. It's gonna be a big stink about it, I admit. But they'll get over it. They'll get over it. They're gonna have to try to get over it like they did Bill and Haley. They starting to get over it. But yeah, so that's all I can remember for this past week episode. So that's all I have. Let me put myself on the screen. If y'all interested in Found later, I'm part of the panel. We do NBC Found. We're doing the latest episode. I believe it's season 2, episode 17. So if y'all interested in Found, check back, holla at me later on that panel about it. We're gonna discuss episode 17. Yes. Interested in losing. Afraid of losing. Yes, he is. So yeah, yeah. Come back later if you're interested in the latest episode of Found. We're gonna talk about that because Found is back and things are heating up. Okay. Thank you for everyone coming through in the chat and replay game. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if I missed anything that's important to people's storylines down in the comments below. And I will see y'all in the next one.